Let's try and make something. This is the inspo picture. I couldn't really find a graphic tee that I liked to go with it, so I just got this men's 3X black shirt.
I know I've been gaining, but I don't think I've made it to 3X yet.
No, I got it for me. Then I went and got this fabric. I'm gonna try and do a ruffle and then attach it to the shirt. Maybe like 10-ish years ago, I had tried sewing, more like modifying things. I tried to make one thing from scratch. It didn't really turn out. My mom is really good at sewing and I was kind of asking her tips and tricks, and she got me this for Christmas. Have I ever sewed a ruffle? No. Did I watch a bunch of videos? Yes. So let's see if we can do it together. I'm the definition of a beginner, but I do know that I need to make a bobbin of thread. This here, bobbin's already on there. Thing with sewing machines is there's typically a lot of pictures like explaining what to do. So let's try and thread the bobbin. Oh no. Oh. No, that wasn't right. I think I got it set up. Let's see. Okay. So you see it going? It's putting this thread onto the bobbin. I don't know how much I'll need. Let's go with that. Let's get the bobbin in there now. Again, I'm just gonna follow the pictures on here. Hopefully those are right. Oop. Let's hope for the best. Right, you gotta do this part too. This is pretty easy. It just says 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't really think you can mess that up. Let's see if this will thread the needle. Nope. This is always the hardest part to me. Just trying to figure out how to thread the needle. Nope. Okay, that worked. I don't think I had it down, pushed down far enough. Hold on, come on. Okay, it's threaded. I feel like that is the hardest part of sewing. Let's cut the fabric. Maybe I should try this shirt on first to make sure it's long enough. Okay, a little short, but we're gonna add the ruffle. Problem with me is I'm not a very precise person. And I think that hinders me during sewing. So this is like 12 inches. Wait, that's not 12 inches, centimeters. 12 centimeters will give me the length because it'll go up a little bit once you do the ruffle. So the shirt is about, I'm not very precise, 28 inches, that's one side, so 28 plus 28 times 2. That's all you need to cut the fabric. Essentially I need like 112 inches divided by 4, it's 28 inches because I folded it. So there should be 4. Does that make sense? Gonna mark 28 inches. From there, we'll go 12 and a half across. I think I need like a seam allowance or something. We'll go to here. Problem here is my cutting mat isn't as long as I need. Let's see, this black line. Let's go up as best we can. Should I use scissors? What do you guys think? Well, the first half went good. Let's slide it down and slide the mat up. Okay, you know what I just remembered? It was 12 centimeters, not 12 inches. Hey, nothing a little extra cut couldn't fix. That looks better, and I already need a Band-Aid. Let's actually unfold this and make sure. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Well, I think it's the right length, but I forgot that it was folded in half when I was doing the 12 centimeters measurement. Since it was folded, I think I just needed to cut that again. Okay, yeah. Oop. Now we have the right number of pieces. Pretty sure I'm gonna need to hem this edge, so I'm just gonna iron it down just right on the square. Let's try and sew this before I iron everything else in case this wasn't the right way to do it. Man, let's check it out. I mean, I'd say it's like a straight line. Let's just try on this one piece first. So I put the tension all the way up, I put the stitch length all the way up, got my long tail. Now this is supposed to supposedly create the ruffle. So let's see. And you're supposed to take one of these and kind of pull, and that's how it's supposed to make a ruffle. Wasn't sure if I was supposed to do 2 rows of this. This is what it looks like. Does that look like a ruffle to you? I can't tell because I've been staring at it for too long. But here's like the first one. I mean, it seemed to have worked. Now I'm just gonna have to repeat that 4 more times. So I was trying to fold the seam over on these and my cutting was so bad that the seam ended up being so small, I couldn't sew that. I had these bigger pieces from when I measured incorrectly, so I'm using those and folding the edge over more. That way it can be folded all the way down. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's try again. I think personally, I just need a bigger seam allowance. So basically when I was trying to do the other one, where I had put the seam allowance on the first one, there wasn't even anything to fold over. Since this one is a lot thicker of a piece, it's gonna allow me to do a real fold over. I don't know if any of this makes sense. Guys, it's my first time. We finally have one big ruffle. I have half of the ruffle pinned on half of the shirt, and I'm gonna try and sew that on. All right, it's the next day. This is what we have so far. Let's try it on. Okay, what? Do I look like a clown? Oh, it's kind of short in the back. What are we thinking? Is this like way too big? I feel like we have to continue and do the arms. I'm just gonna use these pieces that were too short for the bottom. I'm gonna make these into the sleeves. Okay, we now have sleeves. I think it looks better with the sleeves, but I know it's supposed to be oversized, but I feel like I could still take it in. Like, it would be much cuter. This is becoming more and more unhinged. I cut it in half. I'm gonna take it in an inch on each side and then sew it back together. All right, so we're sewed back together in the back. Not bad. But the front, yeah, I didn't realize I probably shouldn't have cut the front also, so should I change the neckline now? Here's the final result. It didn't turn out as a dress, but I think it's a cute little duster. My first sewing project. What do y'all think?